Before we begin our next panel, Congressman Randall of Washington would like to introduce the constituent tribal leaders who are joining us today.
Hello. Thank you, Chairman Simpson and Ranking Member Pingree and subcommittee members. On behalf of the people of Washington's 6th, I want to thank you for the opportunity to introduce 4 tribal nations from my district who are here to testify today. One of the real privileges of representing my community on the Olympic Peninsula is doing so alongside the leadership of 12 federally recognized Indian nations. They lead extraordinary efforts in their communities in the areas of economic development, cultural and language restoration, land use programs, and environmental stewardship, and I am learning every day on this job alongside them. From the Squaxin Island tribe, we're pleased to welcome Chairman Kristopher Peters. Known as the people of the water, the Squaxin are the descendants of Coast Salish people whose ancestral homelands span the inlets of the South Salish Sea. Their leadership in fisheries management, environmental restoration, and community-centered economic development continues to strengthen both tribal and regional resilience. Vice Chair Loni Greninger is here on behalf of the Jamestown Squaxin tribe. They carry a powerful legacy of perseverance and self-determination. In 1874, tribal citizens purchased land near Dungeness Bay to establish the Jamestown community. This was an extraordinary act of sovereignty during a time when Native people were largely barred from owning land. Today, the tribe is a major partner in regional economic development and healthcare, and that's how I met Vice Chair Greninger, environmental stewardship on the Olympic Peninsula. The Jamestown Healing Clinic is a model of how government can work for its people, and it's serving not only Native people, but people of the entire region. President Guy Capoeman is here on behalf of the Quinault Indian Nation. The Quinault Nation is a leader in natural resources management and climate resilience alongside Washington's Pacific Coast. Their reservation includes more than 200,000 acres and miles of critical coastline. They lead one of the nation's most significant climate adaptation efforts as they relocate infrastructure to protect their community from rising seas and tsunami risks. And just over the last few years, we've seen the impact that rising seas have on these coastal communities. Councilwoman Annette Bryan is here on behalf of the Puyallup Tribe of Indians, located along Commencement Bay in Tacoma. The Puyallup Tribe represents one of the most dynamic urban tribal nations in the country. Through strong economic development, cultural leadership, and environmental restoration of the Salish Sea, the tribe continues to create opportunities and strengthen communities across the region. The tribe's Elders Wellness Center showcases the tribe's cultural respect for elders and is another model of how government can work for its people. These tribal nations are sovereign governments. They are essential partners to Washington State and to the federal government in our government-to-government relationships. As Congress considers critical investments through the appropriations process, it's essential that we uphold our federal trust and treaty responsibilities, as I know you know, and ensure that tribal communities have the resources necessary not just to survive, but to thrive. I look forward to hearing from these tribal leaders about their federal appropriations priorities, and I urge this committee to give their priorities strong consideration as you start your work on fiscal year 2027 appropriations. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Congresswoman. We appreciate that. Next panel is Kristopher Peters, Loni Greninger. I don't know if that's right. Quintin Swanson and Robert de Los Angeles. Is that right?
Thank you very much. Do we need to sit in order?
Oh, I don't know.
Do we sit in order or does it matter?
I'll call you in the way I've got it here.
Sounds good.
How are you doing? Kristopher, you're first on my list.
Wonderful.